Hi there, customer experience community. This is Dominic. Welcome to another video. This is the place where we analyze customer experience, we break it apart, and then we build it back together, and we see what's relevant and what is not. In today's video, we are going to look at Zendesk's AnswerBot analytics, specifically how well the AnswerBot is doing and how you are able to look at reports in Zendesk to see how many tickets AnswerBot is deflecting. Simple enough? Well, maybe, maybe not. So, for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, my name is Dominic. I'm a customer experience enthusiast. I started this YouTube channel because I wanted to share the knowledge that I've gained and, of course, to learn new things. So, as you maybe know, we like Zendesk. I like Zendesk a lot. We are Zendesk resellers and we optimize it. We help companies make processes efficient, increase revenue, and look at the right tickets, tell the management like, oh, wow, you did a very good job. So today we're looking at the AnswerBot experience and how you can look that up in reports and to see how well it's doing. Now, let's break it down a little bit because maybe you don't know AnswerBot. Because, to be fair, Zendesk does make this a little bit confusing in a sense. It is sometimes confusing for an outsider. It's sometimes confusing for an insider like myself. And that's why I imagine that for an outsider is maybe, let's say, more complicated experience to understand. AnswerBot is this machine learning from Zendesk that essentially learns how to answer tickets by itself. So if you can think about an AI, if you want, an artificial intelligence that handles requests by itself. And how it does that is it has to have some prerequisites in place. It has to have a knowledge base. So you have to have some frequently asked questions written down in your knowledge base, the CMS from Zendesk, or content management system from Zendesk in Zendesk Guide, right? So I know that I'm mentioning a few products. Hopefully my very talented video editor will put them up here somewhere, reference them. So you reference how they look like, and then you can search them up yourself if you don't know what they are. So in Zendesk Guide, you go in, you write your content, your frequently asked questions, categorize them nicely, and then what this does, it gets indexed by Zendesk and its AnswerBot functionality. So it's a machine learning functionality, and based on keywords. So when a ticket comes into the system, it has a description, it has a subject line, it has a body description. I'm thinking about email now, right? So the AnswerBot, what it does, it goes into the subject line, recognizes what is written there, scans the body of the text, also looks for the specific keywords, and then goes to the knowledge base and matches those with what it has in the knowledge base, right? So let's say you have a situation where, how do I change my password? Well, if you have an article written in your knowledge base which says, how do I change my password? And then in the body of that article, you write how to change that password, and then somebody writes to you and says, how do I change my password? AnswerBot says, oh, wait. I was able to find this. I'm able to help you. Here you go. Here's a suggestion for you. The way that it works is it serves 3 articles as suggestions and says, hey, I found these 3 articles on the email channel or forum as well, or any kind of written or text incoming request or ticket is subject to this if you have AnswerBot, right? And gives 3 suggestions, and it can learn from the customer, and it asks the customer, did this help you? And the customer either says yes or no. If they say yes, then AnswerBot, the smart guy that they are, solves the request for you, right? So it concludes that, okay, this helped the customer, then it doesn't even need to be ticket, doesn't even need to be open anymore, which is great, right? Great for productivity. Now, it learns from the customer, but it also learns from the agent. The agent goes in and trains the bot and tells, yeah, don't use this anymore because it doesn't have any good traction. You're using it wrong. Anyway, the bot learns. It's like a kid, and it learns. The more you feed it, the more it learns. Now, it also works on chat, with chat requests as well, especially if you use, for example, the messaging feature from Zendesk, and you use it, the AnswerBot, in tandem with a chatbot. Now, this is why it's becoming a little bit complicated, because Zendesk has this AnswerBot because they didn't want to call it chatbot. But now comes the idea, of an actual chatbot-like functionality, which greets the user, tries to guide the user through some flows, and matches them with some patterns. But the AnswerBot can be used in the messaging widget as well. So in that chat widget that you can use now in Zendesk, well, the AnswerBot functionality lives there as well. So what you do is when you type in a request and say, help me change my password, the bot does the same thing as it would for the email channel, goes to the backend, sees that it has some articles for that, and boom, comes back and says, oh, hey, I found these. Are these helpful? Customer says yes or no, and that's it. So now, of course, you want, after a while, after this runs, right? So you can't judge it by, 5 responses. The more data it has, the better it works, okay? So you need to analyze a lot of data. Now, the reason why I haven't made a video about this is because I don't have that much data to work with, because we do have an account that we use for demos, but we do have one instance of it that we use for the website as well. So we do use the AnswerBot as well, but it's not much data. And why? Because it's very personal information, but I am here to share information because why not? We're not like a super big company. We don't have a lot of traffic. So what we're going to do in this video, where I'm going to show you how it looks like for us, which is going to be a very humble representation of data, because we don't have that much data. It is what it is. And also it's because of the type of business that we run. We want to interact with people because we want to give them the possibility to talk to us directly. The customer experience has to be off the charts, like through the roof in a positive way. Anyways, this is a small insight as to what you're going to see. So I'm going to share my screen. Boom. Okay, let's go to support first, because this is where we start our journey. We want to be thorough with our analysis. So from here, you go to explore. Yeah. Explore. You look at your dashboards, depends on what kind of plan you're on. If you don't have, for example, professional, you won't be able to see this. So we go to AnswerBot, and this gets updated every hour. So let's see. So this is what we see when we first end up here, right? So this is the flow builder, but I'm guessing let's go to the website first, right? So this is the website that we have. So this is the widget, right, that we have. Maybe you have interacted with it. It remembers my IP and it knows what I interacted with. You recognize probably this widget. If you don't, there's another video where I go how to set this up. This is how the customer experience is, right? So if you would come to this website, please come to this website. You interact with the bots and you start, interacting with it. As I said earlier, we want the bot to encourage you to talk to us. Like, do we want the bot to make you write to us and say, hey, I want to talk to you. I want to book a call. I want to interact with you. But anyway, so this is how you interact with the bot, right? Customer experience. Now, each interaction gets recorded here in my reports, but keep in mind, I have a special brand for this that I use. So you see, I have a lot of brands here that I've used in the past, because this is also a test account where if we need to try something out to do a demo for you, this is where we build it out. So the one that we have dedicated for this as a brand is called Dominic CX. So this is total users, and this is the filter for it, right? So at the time view is 1st of November until the 23rd. Very good. I selected the brand that is relevant to me. This is the one that I have. So the widget that I used, this one, I have it hooked to the Dominic CX brand. That's a brand. I created a widget for it, and the widget, I took that embed code, I put it in the header, and I installed it here in the flow builder. I went, created some flows, and they are activated here. Okay, now what I want to show you is, because this is, let's say, the last thing that I want to show you, because this is how you would look at things, how I look at them, now that you guys inspired me to make this video. So look, this is my traffic, like the traffic source, like the analytics of this website. Okay, from the 1st until the 24th. This is what you want first to start out from, right? You want to see how many visits you had to the website and how many of those were visitors, unique visitors, and then you compare how many interacted with the bot. Okay, so let's see. So in the last month, we had 2K visitors in the last, like from beginning of November until today, the 24th. So it's not bad, actually. And you can see that it's increased because we're inviting people to a webinar that we're hosting. We're hosting 2 webinars, actually. So we're bringing people, inviting people, and they come and they look at the webinar page. So we have more or less 2K visitors, right, that are coming to this website. So 2,000 people. Good. Okay, so look, we have 297 visitors to our total users to our website. So out of 2K, how much is that? So we have, let's say, 297. Let's put 300. Come on, let's be generous. Divided by 2,000, that's 15. That's 15% of them interacted with the bot. Very interesting. Engaged with the bot, 121. So the total number of users who actively participated in the conversation. For example, they sent a message or they selected options in the bot. Okay, cool. And we have 33 transferred to an agent. So 33 of these have actually ended up in a conversation that, either myself or somebody else had to take care of, had to answer. All right, so number of engaged users whose conversation was transferred from the bot to an agent during the selected time range also represents the number of tickets created. Very straightforward. Makes sense, right? Out of 2,000 users, 300 have clicked the bot, 121 have interacted with it, like clicked on it. Maybe they found what they were looking for. And out of those, 33 actually created tickets. So let's make the calculation again. Let's do 33 divided by 2,000, multiply that by 100. We should have how much? 1.65% of these created tickets, right? So out of 2,000 visitors, 1.65% created a ticket. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So now moving a little bit lower, this is the most interesting thing to do, like the filters here and then what it shows here. In my view, this is the most interesting thing. So this can give you very good insight into what you can do to better your bot, right? So my purpose and my goal is to make these 121 increase this number. I want more of them to be transferred to an agent. Obviously, this is kind of reversed in the sense that you use a bot, you employ a bot to deflect these tickets, to deflect tickets, but essentially not reach out to you so you can, cut costs. But in my case, in my business, I want to interact with you because I am selling customer experience services and I want to deliver good customer experiences. I don't trust a bot to deliver better customer experiences than I can as a living person. So until then, my goal and what I'm getting out of this for myself is that I want to increase this for myself so this gets higher. So you guys interact with me more. I like that. I want that. That's better customer experience for you. So now this is another very interesting one to me to watch. Top selected options. So wow, the number one is start over. Whoa. Okay. So people, they get stuck and they want to start over because they're not finding what they're looking for. Very interesting. Maybe I'll just put talk to an agent or talk to me first or talk to us, like one of the main options, because I want that one to be the number one. Most people are looking for an optimization. Okay. So most people coming here are looking for an optimization, which is cool. Why is Dom speaking in third person? No idea. Okay. Yeah, me trying to be funny. Chat to Dom. Cool. And then a setup. Okay, setup is good. So more people need optimization than they need setup. What does that tell me? We sell optimization services, but we also sell setup services, setup or onboarding to Zendesk. New customers coming in and saying, hey, I need you to onboard me to Zendesk to make sure that I use it correctly. This gives me an indication that people are coming to the website are using Zendesk already. So that's more or less my thoughts on this. I tried to make it as short and sweet as I could. I hope this was helpful for you. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you. Bye.